It's week 3 of the 2024 season, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Broncos and the Buccaneers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone. We can only be one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa, the home of the Buccaneers. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams that love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. But come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Buccaneers led out by their quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He was in Cleveland and Carolina, and then with the Rams. But now year 2, and it feels like he's found a home. Greg here with the Buccaneers.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, Mike, just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders. And frankly, in the entire locker room, they need to get their first win. When you study NFL history, starting a season 0-3, not many teams have ever made the playoffs in the Super Bowl era, only 6. So if they want to get a chance to find themselves in the playoff hunt, if they just want to get their season on track, a win today is going to go a long way.
Another run here with White. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Third and 9. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Jalen McMillan, what he was looking for there. And that'll set up 4th down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
The Broncos led by the rookie, quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
One of the best parts of the week, Mike, is when we have an opportunity to sit down and visit with these guys during the production meetings. And the thing that we both came away with was, while he was happy with the overall performance of his team a week ago, you could tell that lone interception left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth. He called that errant pass unacceptable. He doesn't plan on having too many of those in this one, and look for him to be a little bit more careful with the ball as he tries to get his team to another victory here today.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. Down the left sideline. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 61 yards.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Play action now. It's Nix. He puts it up, and it's caught. Touchdown, Denver. That his first touchdown of the new year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now it's Bucky Irving to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That pass complete to the veteran, Sterling Shepard. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They send Evans in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
The Broncos offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. A throw complete to Tim Patrick. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's to the former Lion, Josh Reynolds. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
A give, and here comes Williams. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now, a second down throw for Nick. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive begins with a run by White. Room up the sideline to the 20. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on
Delay
top.
of game, offense. Still 1st down.
Baker gonna hand it to White. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Here comes Otten in motion. Off the play fake. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make. And, of course, that's a big part of playing quarterback in the NFL. But also, can you avoid the bad plays? Do you know when the fight is over and live to play another down? Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on 3rd down, and give yourself a chance. When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Broncos offense ready to get back to work. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get forward for about a yard. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Nix to throw. This one to the tight end, Trotman. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second down and 8. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Levante David doing his work on defense. 3rd and 6. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He gets this one complete to Reynolds. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 1, it's the Broncos with the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They run over center with Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw is Nix. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here's a handoff to Williams. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Reynolds is the motion man here. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he'll take it on in. Adam Troutman. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
His kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 14, Buccaneers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. On the return is Trey Palmer. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bucs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Our next drive getting ready to start, and we'll let you know what's coming up here later tonight. It is a good one. The Chiefs and Falcons in Atlanta. Second primetime appearance for the Falcons in the last 2 weeks. Then on Monday, a doubleheader comes your way. It's the Jags and the Bills in Orchard Park. Note the start time, 7:30 Eastern, followed by the Commanders and Bengals. That kicks off at the usual 8:15 starting time.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still second down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. A second down throw for Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
On first down is Mayfield. That's caught. Trey Palmer.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They send a receiver in motion left. On second down, Baker. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. That one complete. It's the tight end, Otten. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is White. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Patrick Surtain makes the tackle. Third down, 3 to go. He'll get this out to the left flat. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
They'll send him over to the left.
20-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. They'll send a tight end in motion. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line. They'll run with White. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Rashad White, touchdown Buccaneers. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs are on the board. It's now 14-7. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The rookie, Bo Nix, and the Broncos offense getting set to take over once more. And before this drive starts, let's take a look at the current race to see who's going to take home the award of NFL Most Valuable Player.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll go play action with Nix. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. This one caught by Patrick. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Down inside the 10. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this first half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him, they've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Denver. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will take a 21-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Palmer now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and running back Rashad White ready for this next possession. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll motion a tight end right. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He'll find his running back, White. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
He'll try and get there on the ground. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. They'll set up the screen to White. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Open man, right side. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. To throw is Mayfield. He connects with Palmer on that one.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. He is in. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Nix now on 1st and 10. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. That one knocked away and incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their punter. Back deep for the Bucs, their speedster, Trey Palmer. And he looks up, and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. On 1st down is Mayfield. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Baker. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Baker to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs will cut the lead down to 4. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Broncos are on top as we toss it an hour or so east to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman standing by for the EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We start with 2 teams that played for the AFC Championship in years gone by. The Chargers traveling to Pittsburgh. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the 2nd quarter. From there, it's off to the land to check on the Browns at home in the Dog Pound. And that one's at halftime with them leading the visiting New York Giants. Deshaun Watson, a touchdown pass in that first half. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. Christian Watson, a touchdown reception. It was former Tar Heel Javonte Williams with a solid first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach,